Welcome to season 2 of the Spongebob exam. Ray, how you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good, baby. I'm feeling damn good because I freaking aced practically that SpongeBob episode, or I'm sorry, season 1 exam. I freaking blew it out of the water. I had 38 right, 2 wrong, baby. And you know what? I guess this is a good as time as any for you to give them a little example of what the SpongeBob exam is like.
And basically, to remind people how this works is Ray, in this go round, because we're taking turns, in this go round, Ray will tell me the episode name, and I will tell him what I think the episode name is. And let's just see how much I get right. We're gonna do this for all the seasons up to season 6, and who knows how this go. We might go even further than that. But
Man, I'm gonna try to beat my high score, man. Freaking 38 out of 40. Let's see if I can get 40 out of 40 for season 3.
actually, I think you got 39 out of 41. Because I think it was 41
Oh yeah,
episodes.
really?
Yeah, it was 41 episodes. Because remember, one of the episodes has 3 parts in them.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But hey, still freaking killed it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So, okay.
So you ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Give me...
Okay. Episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Something smells.
Something smells.
It's a toughie.
Yeah, because
It really is.
like
Because the name's gonna mess you up.
like I said, in the
time.
last part of this on your channel.
Which is the Ray Rollins Network,
Yes,
by the way.
yes. And I accidentally saw the first 2 episodes for season 2, and I remember not being sure what they would be. But
Man, that's messed up. You saw them and you still can't get these bad boys right. What's
listen,
wrong with you?
I saw the titles. I didn't read what they were. I just saw it, and then I said, no, I don't want to know. I don't even remember what they are. I couldn't tell you what the other one is. But
Okay,
okay.
keep guessing.
Okay.
When you finally give up, say pass.
Something smells. No.
The title is throwing you off big time.
I was actually gonna say the friggin' episode with the friggin' I was gonna say the episode. You know what? This is what I'm gonna say. Even though I'm 90% sure this was in episode 1. I mean season 1, which is technically the episode 1 of the series. But it's whatever. I want to say it's the episode when SpongeBob made the sundae.
Oh! Yes, you are correct. You are correct.
But I could have
It took you
sworn.
9 million years, but you are correct.
No, but I could have sworn that was in the first one though.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was not.
Well, obviously not. But okay.
Okay, episode 2, Bossy Boots.
Bossy boots. Fuck. Ooh. Is See, I feel like the boots in the name is kind of throwing me off because that makes me want to feel like it has something to do with that, but I think it has nothing to do with actual shoes. But is it the episode when Mr. Krabs brings Pearl in to help out with the? No, it wouldn't be that one.
What? I don't know, man.
I don't think it would be that one
Is
because
it?
there was no really there was no bossiness about that episode. At least I don't think
know.
so.
Who knows? Maybe it could be, or maybe it can't be, or maybe I'm just trying to throw you off because I
I'm
want to
sure
get a
you
better
are.
score than you.
I'm sure you are. But because I'm not gonna sit here all day, even though because I don't think the title is gonna give me anything, honestly, and that's the closest thing I can think of. So I'm gonna say it's the episode when Mr. Krabs hired Pearl to improve on the Krusty Krab. Even though that's not
Bingo, you are correct.
it. Wait, it is for real?
Yeah, because Bossy Boots. Mr. Krabs brings Pearl in, and if you remember correctly, she was changing up the whole Krusty Krab. She was telling SpongeBob, go make these people salads, and Mr. Krabs wanted her butt out of there. So
No, but I didn't feel like that episode was. I don't feel like she was bossy in that episode though. I feel like it was just like, she changed everything, but I don't think she was particularly like, cause I can't even think of one scene where she is really bossing someone around. Well, then again, yeah, I guess when she was doing with SpongeBob. But anyway, that's besides the point. Next.
Yeah, that's the episode.
Yeah.
I probably would have called it something different. You definitely probably would have called it something different, but it's Bossy Boots. So, episode 3, Your Shoes Untied.
Oh, come on.
This is
That one is easy. That's the episode when SpongeBob, when Patrick buys a pair of shoes, I think. I know he gets a pair of shoes, and SpongeBob unties his shoes to try to teach Patrick how to tie them. Which, you know, it's funny because I don't remember ever seeing laces on SpongeBob shoes at any point. It's just a black shoe. But I mean, I guess, obviously.
Yeah,
put it in
same
there for
here.
sure. But so yeah, he unties his shoes and he can't figure out how to retie them, and then he just keeps fucking himself up. He friggin' keeps lifting his foot up and falling on the ground because he's standing on his lace and all. But yeah, it's the episode where he couldn't figure out how to tie his laces.
When you really think about it, it's easy to walk with untied shoes. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
To watch this dude freaking fall all over the restaurant is just freaking hilarious. I love it.
When realistically, he could have just taken his shoes off and he would have been okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Krabs wouldn't have minded. Okay, so episode 4, Squid's Day Off. Another easy one.
Yep, that's the episode when Mr. Krabs goes, I want to say to the hospital, but that's besides the point. Basically, it's the episode when he leaves Squidward in charge of the Krusty Krab, and in turn, Squidward leaves SpongeBob in charge of the Krusty Krab because he wants a day off. So he goes home, but he slowly goes insane because he keeps thinking that SpongeBob is going to destroy the Krusty Krab somehow, and every time he runs back to the Krusty Krab, he's like, Squidward, are you finished with those errands?
Yup. Ding, ding, ding. Correct. That was one of my favorite episodes, man. Oh my God. I remember one day, I'll never forget. It was one of those days where I remember practically fucking everything. It was a Friday, got home from school, man. Looked on the darn guide and I saw it, what was it called? The Your Shoes Untied episode, and then it was connected to the Squid's Day Off. It's like, ooh, that's my favorite episode. I had some nice fried chicken wings with covered in mild sauce for dinner. It was really good. I love SpongeBob so much.
It's funny because when we was doing part 1 of this, when we was watching the premiere, I realized how much of a fat kid you really was, because for every single episode that involved food in some way, no matter how minor it was, she's like, you know what, I could eat a chocolate bar. You know what, I want a sandwich.
But you know what? Hey.
Not judging, just
okay.
pointing it out.
Right, sure you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you so much. Episode 7. Or no, 5. Yeah, episode 5. Big Pink Loser.
Oh.
This one's really easy.
You know what, I feel like it is, but I just the name is ringing a bell, but I can't think of what it might be.
Oh man, this one's so easy.
Big Pink Loser. Shit. I feel like it probably is. It probably really is.
If you don't get this one, I want to punch you in the face.
This
is so easy. This was one of my favorites.
I probably want to punch myself in the face if I get it wrong when you tell me what it is, but Big Pink Loser. But like I said though, there's something you gotta remember. I never knew what any of the titles to these episodes are. I never knew what any of them are. So if the title doesn't really make it too obvious what the show is about, odds are I might not get it. But Big Pink Loser. I
think so far you got
I got all right so far.
Yeah. Big Pink Loser.
I think I might.
You get this one right, I'm gonna be so damn shocked.
Oh, Big Pink Loser. What the fuck? There's not a thing popping in my mind.
So you're giving it a pass?
Well, there's one thing that's popping in my mind, but I'm 99% sure that ain't it. The only thing that's popping in my head is the friggin' episode with Patrick's parents, but I don't think it's that one.
Oh, you are incorrect.
I know.
Though that's the episode where where SpongeBob is getting all those awards and Patrick really wants one so bad, and he starts copying everything he does, and he's like, "I'm a big pink loser."
Oh. See, this is the
Then
thing.
he eventually gets an award for for doing nothing at all. He's the best at doing nothing.
Yo, I ain't seen that episode in so long. That's why. Like, I can't even remember that. I mean, granted, listen, I haven't actually watched SpongeBob in years. So realistically, it's a miracle I'm getting any of these. But like,
Yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I saw that episode. But now that you say it, like, I can remember pretty much everything about that episode. I even remember them friggin' running down the road, beating each other in the head with Pan, and then SpongeBob stop, and then Patrick just friggin' pa 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 pa.
And then he falls out. Woo! Woo. He just falls on the ground, and SpongeBob freaking runs away. Okay. This next one, episode 6, Bubble Buddy.
Oh, that's easy. Come on. If I honestly, I would be more upset at myself if I got this one wrong than the other one. This the episode where nobody wants to play with SpongeBob, I believe. I could be wrong, but this he makes a new friend out of, bubble soap, and it's Bubble Buddy, and he takes Bubble Buddy all over the place. He takes him to the beach and everything, and he keeps pissing people off with Bubble Buddy. And I specifically remember when friggin' Pearl hand got shaken by that star who was really nasty, and then SpongeBob shook her hand with friggin' Bubble Buddy, and it cleaned it, and she just started bawling. I remember all of them standing in line, and he friggin' have Bubble Buddy in the bathroom, just waiting forever for nothing, sitting on the friggin' seesaw with Bubble Buddy up in there. This is great.
So weird when you think about it. Like when SpongeBob's a weirdo, man. He is a complete weirdo, but he's so great at the same time. Him and his imaginary friends. He's got Bubbles as a friend. That's SpongeBob, man. How can you call SpongeBob a weirdo? He's a weirdo, but he's an awesome weirdo. Okay, but he has one cool pink starfish for a friend. His name is Patrick. Patrick is the GOAT. Okay, that is the quote, the best quote of all time, made famous by Ray Rollins. Patrick Star is the GOAT. Okay, greatest of all times.
Mm-hmm.
So, episode 7, Dying for Pie.
Oof. Dying for
pie. I know I'm dying for some pie. I want a nice slice of pumpkin pie. I think we still have some upstairs, to be honest with you.
This is what I'm talking about.
Well, come on. Can you blame me? Pie's in the title, darn it.
Darn it. Say darn it. But,
Well, I try to lower down on my cursing.
just be
This is a kid's video, for Christ's sakes.
Is it,
okay?
though? It's too...
Yes. Well, it's about a kid's cartoon. Sheesh.
Shit, fuck, dick. But,
Oh, come on, man. This is on your channel.
and as executive editor, that bitch staying in there. So, okay,
oh my God.
What's the title again? I know it's something.
Dying for Pie.
Dying for Pie. Dude, how the hell did I not think of that? It's the episode when friggin' Mr. Krabs buys the pie, and then Squidward goes to give it. No, Squidward buys the pie and gives it to SpongeBob, and then friggin' he finds out it's a bomb, so he tries to make SpongeBob's last day the greatest day he ever have.
Well, pussy, cunt, and asshole. You are correct.
Dude, honestly, I'm kind of upset at myself I didn't get that one off bad. But like I said, it's been years since I've seen any SpongeBob episodes. So.
Oh, man. It's been a good while since I've seen them, but I can get these all right. Well, I say that because I've seen them, but I got strung up on a couple ones. You're going to see in a minute. Imitation Crabs, episode 8. Imitation Crabs.
That's the episode when friggin' Plankton makes a robot crabs.
Yeah. And he tries to steal the Krabby Patty formula.
Yeah, and that goes.
Wormy, episode 9.
Wormy. That's the episode when when Sandy leaves SpongeBob in charge of the friggin' pineapple and the pet worm becomes a butterfly and it scares SpongeBob to death. When you really think about it, that friggin' close up of the friggin' of
Oh
the
my
fucking
god.
thing was nasty as shit. That close up of the
Oh
butterfly's face,
man.
that was nasty as fuck.
Scary.
It wasn't even
Ugh.
scary, it was just nasty. But yeah.
Okay, episode 10, you are correct. Episode 10, got one incorrect. This is a toughie. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Patty hype.
What is Patty Hype?
Yep, patty hype.
Is that the episode when... Okay, there's one that pops into my head, right? And I know this episode is early season, but I'm not sure if it's this one. Now, this is not me saying my answer, but this is just me thinking of that. I want to say that's the episode when Squidward eats a Krabby Patty for the first time and goes insane for 1 hour.
Nope.
I said that.
Incorrect.
Hey, I said that was me thinking out loud. I didn't say that was my guess. So calm your titties.
Oh, well.
Well, at least you eliminated that one for me. Speaking too quick. But
This one's still a tough one. This
I-
one's still a tough one.
Patty Hype. Honestly, other than that freaking one I was just saying, I really don't have any idea of what it could be. Patty Hype. Patty Hype. Patty Hype. Baker's man. Fuck me in the ass any day that you can.
Ew.
I think Patty Hype. I think I might have to take a pass on that because nothing's even coming to mind.
Okay, that is 2 incorrect. And that is the episode where SpongeBob or Mr. Krabs is having a downslope at the Krusty Krab, and SpongeBob paints Krabby Patties and makes them all colorful. Mr. Krabs wants to buy him out of his business because he ends up turning it into a business. Krabs wants to buy him out.
I know which one that is. Yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah.
then again, I guess you explain it to the audience. But yeah, but I would have never guessed that from the name though. If it was
Me
called
either.
colored what it is, colored patties or some shit like that, then I would have got it. But Krabby Hype
Patty hype.
or Patty Hype, I mean, like I would have never
Yep.
guessed that.
Okay, so right now we're just about tied. Episode 11, Grandma's Kisses. This is easy.
Yeah, that is easy. That's the episode when friggin' SpongeBob's grandmother is treating him like a baby, and then Patrick ends up getting treated like a baby too. And SpongeBob tries to be a man.
Yep. Man, I wanted some of Grandma's cookies though, man. Oh. I wanted some of Grandma's cookies. I wonder if they were chocolate chip. I think they were chocolate. They had to
They
be
were
chocolate.
chocolate chip.
Oh man, can't get no better than that. I remember my grandmother said she was gonna make me peanut butter cookies. She never did. She died. So episode 12, another easy one if you ask me. Squidville.
And that's the episode when Squidward goes to that little town with all the Squidwards in it.
Correct. Episode 13, another easy one. Pre-hibernation week.
That's when friggin' Sandy is gonna hibernate, so she tries to get SpongeBob to do as much things as possible with her, and she basically kills him, and then he hides under Patrick Rock.
Yeah. Yup. Correct. Yeah, she'll never find us out of here. Wait. Oops. We can toss them out of there. Patrick shows it, then, who are you people? That has to be my favorite part. It's crazy because I was thinking about that one too, man.
Actually, that episode was on the other day on my TV.
Oh man.
I don't think that would have changed anything because I know that episode, but yeah.
Well, this title's self-explanatory anyway. But
Yeah.
Pre-hibernation week. I think this is what, episode 15 or 16?
This 14.
14? Okay. Life of Crime.
Oh, come on, that's easy. That's when they steal the balloon.
Yup.
And then Patrick
Man.
is like, how could we have a campfire under water? And then he stomps on it and it starts again and burns his foot.
Holy smokes, that came out 5 days before my birthday in 2001. It's another one of my favorite episodes, Life of Crime.
Hey, if you're unsure what episode we're on, just look at the episode number it is, and then just double it, and figure 1 or 2 by what the thingum is.
Yeah, so that was what? So okay, so this is 15 right here.
Yeah.
Christmas Who?
Oh, come on, that's it. That's unbelievably easy. That's when Sandy first introduces Christmas to SpongeBob and all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Correct.
Not having a fire song in it though.
Yeah, and Mr. Krabs does a high-pitched voice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your pussy look like a conch.
Come on, kid show. Dumped. I took a bloody dump in your mouth.
That's what it's called, dump?
Yep, dumped.
That's the art episode where Scribble was teaching an art class, and SpongeBob made the masterpiece, but Scribble was trying to downplay it, and SpongeBob thought he was no better than the dump, I think.
Nope. That's the one where I think Patrick gets a pet, and then SpongeBob's Gary leaves SpongeBob for Patrick. Patrick doesn't get a pet. Gary leaves SpongeBob for Patrick, all because he had a cookie in his pocket. Remember?
Yeah.
And SpongeBob keeps trying to play with him and whatnot.
So you're keeping track. So that's 3 I got wrong so far, right?
4, because you got the survival one wrong too.
Oh yeah.
No free rides.
Oh, no free rides. God damn. That one isn't giving me any indication of what that could be.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky. I remember this episode, believe it or not.
The only thing that's coming to my mind is it's the episode where this is me thinking out loud, so don't bust out with the no yet. I want to say it's the episode where Mrs. Puff is tired of SpongeBob, so she gives him his license, and then friggin' his parents buy him his parents buy him the boat, but I think I'm wrong on that one.
Nope.
Wait, I'm right?
Yep.
Okay.
You're 100% correct. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
And that one came to my mind quick, surprisingly, because I thought of that pretty fast, but I just wasn't sure if that was it or not.
Nope, you are 100% correct. And the episode following that, which is episode 20, I think, I'm your biggest fanatic.
I'm your biggest fan?
Yep, I'm your biggest fanatic.
Oh, that's the episode with friggin' the jellyfishing guy who's supposedly the best, so SpongeBob wants to be in his fan club and does all type of shit to impress him. And then the guy tells him, Kevin, that's his name, he tries to impress, he tells SpongeBob to get the friggin' king jellyfish. Or queen jellyfish, whatever.
The next one. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3.
These Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boys. Okay. Now see, I have an idea, but I feel like that would be under a different name. But I want to say it's the episode when SpongeBob steals Mermaid Man's belt.
Nope. Incorrect. That is incorrect. And it's crazy, because I would have thought in the same thing too, man. I would have thought in the same thing too.
It's funny, you're kind of cocky, but I think season 1 is the easiest.
No, it is. It really is.
So you cocky right now, but on season 3, you might be all types of fucked up.
I mean, no, I'm sure I will, man. I'm sure I will. But even with this one, you're freaking beating my expectations, to be honest with you.
So
you are doing way better than I thought.
So, what's next?
Squirrel jokes.
Oh, that's when SpongeBob and them keep making all types of jokes about Sandy at the comedy show.
Yup, that is correct. Let's see. The next one. Pressure. This one's tricky.
Pressure. Somebody showing off. Pressure. You know, it's kind of funny because the Courage the Cowardly Dog episode is popping in my head for some reason. Even though that's not even what it's called, because I know what that episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog is called. It's perfect. But, Pressure. Oof. This one I'm probably going to get wrong. I
believe in you. Honestly, it's tricky, but it's really not. Well, I only know because the episode that comes next, and I'm looking right at it. Because these episodes, like I said, they're connected, so.
Pressure. And plus, you could read the thing underneath it to see what it is, too, if you really needed to know. But, pressure. That's so vague. There's literally nothing popping in my head. So I think I might have to take the L on this one.
Okay, I think that's what, 5 now?
Yeah.
So, Pressure. This is the episode where Sandy and all the other sea people, SpongeBob, Patrick, they have that bet on which is better, sea creatures or land creatures. You know, they all do all these type of challenges. It all culminates in the sea creatures going on land, and I think they get attacked by animals and whatnot.
Yeah, so. They get attacked by seagulls and shit. It's funny because that episode was on the other day.
The next one is the Smoking Peanut. This one's easy.
Yeah. That's the one when SpongeBob and Patrick went to the fair and SpongeBob threw the peanut at the clam and the clam started crying for days because he lost his pearl. It turned out to be a baby.
Part 1, episode 13. I'm just gonna go because I already forgot the doggone numbers. Shanghai.
Shanghai?
Shanghai.
Shanghai. But still, that doesn't really change anything. What in the fuck would that be? By the way, from now on, just say the episode title then, since you lost the numbering.
Yeah, I lost it. 25, I think.
No, I don't think we're that far ahead. But so what it is?
Shanghai.
I think I might have to take the L on this one too. But wait, let me think for a little bit. Shanghai. Because when you hear that, you instantly want to think something Chinese related.
There wasn't anything Chinese in SpongeBob.
That's what makes it so fucking confusing. Shanghai. Ooh. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I have to take the L on this one.
That's the episode where SpongeBob and Patrick are recruited by the Flying Dutchman to scare people. And then it turns into this whole episode where the Flying Dutchman eventually tries to eat them.
Mm-hmm.
And they get 3 wishes at the end, and they want to be turned into vegetarians.
Yeah. No, they want to be turned into vegetables.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Dutchman into a Dutchman turned into a vegetarian.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You know, that's the funny thing is, like, maybe not by the titles, but the second you tell me anything about these episodes, I could instantly remember everything about them. Like, this same episode, they keep trying to jump off the ship, and friggin' they keep falling back on the ship. Friggin' they go for the perfume parlor, all that shit.
Yep.
Isn't that the episode? Oh, the favorite scene of SpongeBob of all time. You're good.
Yeah.
Just scraping up the shit on the side of friggin'.
Right there.
Don't worry, boss. We'll buff out those scratches.
Okay. I don't know what my favorite scene of SpongeBob is, but we got to run through that someday.
Mm-hmm.
The next episode, Gary takes a bath.
Oh, well, that wasn't easy. That's the episode when SpongeBob trying to get Gary to, as the title says, take a bath. And that's when he absorbs all the water and starts spraying water everywhere and shit.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Chum Bucket. the next episode?
That could mean a few things. I want to say, and I feel like I'm right on this, but I want to say that's the episode when SpongeBob has to go work for Plankton because Mr. Krabs lost his contract at Cards.
Oh, you got it. You got it. 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
Frankendoodle.
No, well, that's another obvious one. That's when the artist dropped the pencil in the water, and then SpongeBob and Patrick find it, and they start drawing shit, and whatever they draw came to life. And they and he drew the mustache on Patrick, and the mustache flew away and fell on Squidward's head, and Squidward thought he had hair. And then
Right.
but then SpongeBob eventually draws a version of himself, which turned out to be evil.
Right. Correct. Okay. The secret box.
Oh, come on. That's another easy one. That's the one when SpongeBob tries to figure out what Patrick has in his secret box, and Patrick keep trying to say, like, we should have secrets and all that other shit and whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of my favorite scenes from SpongeBob when Patrick is like,
"The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma."
One of my favorite lines, I guess it wouldn't even be called a line, but from that episode is when SpongeBob's trying to invade Patrick's house, and then Patrick's sleeping and he yells. I think it goes something like "Sizno Frazzy," and I'm like, what? I remember in this, I think I had to be like maybe freaking 7 or 8 years old. I was walking throughout the house. I just freaking yelled that shit loud as hell. My brother said, "What you say, Ray?" I said, "Sizno Frazzy." I just yelled as loud as hell. I love that. Oh man, that's a good one. Go ahead.
And for the record, people who are watching, we're considering eventually doing reviews of all this. Well, maybe not all, but we're eventually gonna start doing reviews of SpongeBob episodes at random.
Absolutely.
And whenever there's new episodes.
I don't know. I didn't like the secret box that much, but it was always interesting.
I feel like it had
I
good
still don't-
moments.
It did.
I liked it. But anyway, we'll save that for
Abs-
reviews episodes.
Right. Another episode that I didn't like. Well, I guess I didn't like it, but Band Geeks. You know this.
Dude.
I know you know this.
You didn't like this episode? Ask the
No,
average
not
person, they'll
really.
say this is the best episode of the entire series, hands down. People say this is undebatably the best episode of SpongeBob, but
I'm not
It's-
a big music person. That's why.
it has nothing to really do with music though. It's just like the whole thing as a the
I
whole
know.
concept and but anyway, it's the episode when we'll argue about that when we review it. Hint, hint. That's the episode when Squidward sees Squilliam, and Squilliam asks him he calls him and asks him to replace his marching band, and Squidward tries to get everybody in the Bikini Bottom to make make a good band and all that other shit, and they keep fighting and all that other shit, and at the end they bust out a fire ass song.
Mm-hmm.
And that's and that's one of the darkest episodes of SpongeBob because there's numerous mentions of death and people dying and all that other shit.
Squidward, where's your band? They died in a marching accident. I'm like, oh man, come on, Squidward.
It's
Okay,
fucked up.
I like this one. I think this is my favorite of all time. Graveyard Shift.
Oh, that's another easy one.
Name speaks volumes.
That's the episode when Mr. Krabs works 24 hours. Well, Mr. Krabs has the Krusty Krab open for 24 hours, and nobody comes in, and all type of shit happens, and the lights flickering, and then it turns out the Squidward tries to tell the story of the hash-slinging slasher.
Oh man, one of my favorites. Funny thing is, I'm using IMDb right now, and the episode above it, the Secret Box and the Band Geeks, has a 9.7, and this has a 9.3. The Graveyard Shift in the other episode, which I don't know. I like these better.
That's what I'm telling you, man. People think SpongeBob, because IMDb is voted by people. It's not like whatever. So it's like, you could even give it a star rating right now if you wanted to, but I think you might have to sign in. But anyway, like I said, most people consider Bang Geeks to be the best episode of SpongeBob.
I don't know. Maybe I have to rewatch it, but I don't. As a kid, I didn't really like it that much.
No,
I did like the big fight in it.
I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't even say it's one of my favorite episodes of all time either. It definitely has some really good moments. The owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on. But
and Sandy messed him up bad. But let's keep going. Krusty Love.
Oh, that's the episode when Mr. Krabs goes on a date with Mrs. Puff.
Oh man, correct. You got it.
So I'm at 5 wrong now, right?
Yeah.
I probably have
procrastination.
Say what you say.
I said procrastination. That's the next episode.
Procrastination. It's kind of funny you say that because now I think I might get this one wrong, so now I might actually be up to 6.
Procrastination. It's tough, but you'll see why when I tell you what this episode's about.
If I don't guess it, which I won't, because there's literally not a single thing popping in my mind. I give up.
Okay. This is the episode where Mrs. Puff assigns an essay for the class, and I believe it's 800 words.
Yeah.
And then SpongeBob has like this extreme writer's block, and he keeps doing everything but write the essay.
That's another classic episode.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, the next one. I'm with Stupid.
That's the episode with Patrick's parents.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct.
I know.
You got it.
You
got it.
Part of me really wanted to say that it wasn't this episode. Like, part of me was gonna say something else, even though I didn't think it was something else. But I don't know. But yeah, I was right. So
I'm gonna watch that after this. Sailor Mouse.
Oh, that's easy. That's the episode when SpongeBob reads the dirty writing on the dumpster and him and Patrick start cursing up a storm.
Correct. Man, I'm with Stupid. Oh my man, that's one of my favorite. You know what? I think that's my all-time favorite episode of SpongeBob. And I'm gonna say this about every other episode that I have special feelings about. But I just remember watching that one during the summer, man. Oh, 2000. Let me see. When was this put up? I'm with Stupid in the procrastination. In 2001, November 30th, 2001. Holy cow, man. Sailor Mouse. Okay, Artist Unknown.
Artist Unknown.
Artist Unknown.
I'm at 6 wrong now, right?
Yeah.
Artist Unknown. There's one coming to my mind, but I don't think it was that. It's definitely not that one. Oh, I know. That's when SpongeBob gets... I don't remember too much of the details, but that's when SpongeBob makes those giant stone monuments of himself in jellyfish fields because the wind kept blowing in his holes and making a sound that the jellyfish are attracted to.
Blowing in his holes. Is that your final answer?
Yes, that is my final answer.
You are incorrect. You were right the first time. That's when the Squid has an art class. SpongeBob comes in, tries to teach him how to draw, and then he ends up building big sculptures that the art guy came in and loved and whatnot.
Oh no, I still was wrong because I was thinking about a different episode. I was thinking about that. No, I still was wrong though because I was thinking of a different episode.
That's later on in the series.
Yeah.
So 7 wrong.
Mhm.
jellyfish hunting. We have 4 more left, by the way. Jellyfish hunting.
Jellyfish hunting. That's the one when... I think that's the one when... Oh... I want to say that's the one when SpongeBob went after the blue jellyfish.
Yup. Old no name. That I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
The Fry Cook Games.
Oh, that's easy. That's when SpongeBob... That's when Mr. Krabs and Plankton holds Fry Cook Games, as it's called, or whatever. And it ends up being SpongeBob versus Patrick. And they end up wrestling at the end. And Patrick is wearing... SpongeBob was wearing pink underwear and Patrick is wearing yellow. But Patrick peed all over them. That's why they're yellow.
Oh, come on. Why you gotta make Patrick look like a punk?
That's what he said. He said, these were white when I bought them.
No, I know. They had so many good dishes in there, man. Doing a triple fudge sundae, I think they did. Oh, man. Okay. This one is Sandy, SpongeBob, and the Worm.
Oh, that's the one with the friggin' giant bullworm. And the bullworm ate a bunch of shit through the town and whatever, eat that guy Bongi. And and Sandy thinks she could go after the worm and beat it and all that other shit. And the worm turns out to be this gigantic thing that she couldn't handle.
Yup. Funny thing, I love this part of the episode. When they finally end up getting the worm, because it ends up getting in the sky and flying and whatnot.
Yeah, it goes off the
worm
cliff.
Goes off the cliff. And then when it falls, all you hear is...
Ouch.
I love it. It had like this deep ass voice. I love it. Ouch. That is freaking hilarious. I don't know. When I heard that when I was a little kid, man, I started just freaking dying laughing, bro. Dying laughing. Ouch. Okay. Last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Squid on strike.
That's the episode when SpongeBob and Squidward go on strike. Well, Squidward goes on strike and convinces SpongeBob to go on strike with him.
Ding, ding, ding. Easy peasy.
Drunk and easy.
Mr. Payne, you have scored a 33 out of 40 because you got 7 wrong, as best as I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think I got 7 wrong too.
You did good though, honestly. Like there's a couple of those where I looked through it and I was like, oh man, no way I'm gonna get this right. No freaking way. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's the thing, because I would have got the same score as you if I did season 1 and 2. So
no, because that's all of those episodes I remember. And granted, you had a lot of easy dead givers in this one, but man, I think my season was definitely easy too. Because that culture shock stumped the heck out of me. So
yeah, we need to figure out a system. So from now on, this is how it's gonna work. Every 2 seasons, we pick a winner and loser. And I lost this one, so because you did the first season and I did the second season, and you got you got more right on the first season than I did on the second season. So you won this first round. So now from season 3 to season 4, you do season 3 and I do season 4, and whoever get the most out of those 2 wins that round. And then we do that until the whatever end, and whoever wins the most out of the 2s at the end wins overall.
That's right. You want to put a wager on it? Nah, we're not gonna do that. Because I will mop the floor with you. So I think it was pretty good though. Ouch! You just got an ass whooping.
Yep. I mean, I lost, but hey, we're still in the easier category. I think from season 3 and on, it could start to get really difficult.
Oof, yes it is. Yes it is, man. So I'm ready for it because I love this. I don't know why I love this. I've been a big fan of SpongeBob since I want to say 2006, the earliest. late 2005, but I always been a big fan of SpongeBob because, man, I might do a whole podcast. I can do a whole podcast on being a fan of SpongeBob, man, to be honest with you.
I don't remember a time when I wasn't a fan of SpongeBob, honestly. I think I was watching that from the beginning. This has been episode 2 of the SpongeBob exam, and go check out episode 1 on Ray's channel. Thank you for watching.
Ray Rollins Network.